And Sam Darnold will lead out the USC offense. In the 4 games he started earlier, the Trojans are 3-1. He completed 2/3 of his passes and an average of nearly 300 yards a game. He's hit 11 touchdowns and just 1 interception in that time period. In his last game against Arizona, 5 touchdown passes, which is a USC freshman record.
That can throw it deep. They also have a good power run game now.
Darnold short set, and the quick out will be completed down to around the 22 to Darius Rogers.
And one in front from Arizona, they were very clean in both pass protection and run block.
To the outside with Smith-Schuster.
He can run on the edge.
Darnold looks toward the end zone and throws touchdown to Darius Rogers. So far for the redshirt freshman, no problem.
Got to be a little shocking for Cal. I know they've struggled defensively, but that was super easy. That looked a bit like a block by Juju Smith-Schuster.
It will go in the book as a natural pick, won't it?
Yeah, but he last year was one of the best receivers in the country until he sprained his ankle 2 games ago, so adding up for them.
Darnold, a perfect throw to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Return game, and I think that might have been some frustration that they had that punt return called back. They want to give him some touches.
Darnold to Smith-Schuster, and he breaks the tackle, gets a first down. Darnold looks so comfortable. He looks like he's running a 7-on-7 drill in practice.
That's what everyone talked about last year when Darnold was running the scout team. Everyone raved about how, in scout team, you're usually just getting thrown around. You don't get to do much. But this was a guy who played basketball in high school. He has great vision and a great feel, very competitive. He's accurate, and his timing is impeccable.
And he can run. What they don't want him to do is take big hits.
They take in charge of this offense, but Brown will have to be ready. He'll have to play at some point if they want to win the conference championship.
Screen to Jones. He walks in. If you're a Cal fan, he's been perfect so far tonight, including this screen to Jones. And it's 14-zip Trojans.
Griffin go, and then Ed Orgeron left, and then Helton took over last year again as the interim head coach, and then was named. Really bought into him as a coach and his style of coaching as well.
Darnold finally had an incompletion. Now he gets it to Smith-Schuster again. He's up near the 28-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Let's not play that game on Thursday night. You still should play him, but this is unfair to Cal, in my opinion.
Darnold with time. Smith-Schuster is out there. Couldn't catch it. Pass maybe a half a stride too far, and he couldn't pull it in. 15 snaps in a game. As you see, Schuster unable to come down with that. And we'll check in with Jerry Punch in a minute.
Issue to have guys playing on this shorter rest, and the other issue is it's a competitive issue, Mike, because USC is in a
still running on it.
Darnold. Oh, boy, there's another perfect throw. Sidney can't hold, or excuse me, Burnett can't hold on. What touch on that?
Reminds me as a redshirt freshman of Jameis Winston. And Mike, you and I were working together and covered Winston a bunch when he was a redshirt freshman. This is the last time I saw a guy with this much command, with this much touch, this much vision, this early in his career.
Fake the handoff, go with a quick slant, and it's complete to Jalen Green, who Jones, the tailback, fake by Darnold. Finds someone finally, and it's Burnett for a touchdown. Another beautiful throw, and tremendous patience on the part of Darnold. Did not panic, waited till the right time, and then ripped it.
And you see the hands of Burnett. He's one of those guys that the ball just kind of sticks there. Very natural catch. Partners came to me and said, let's do a football movie. I first said no, and thankfully later said yes, and we ended up winning the Academy Award.
Darnold under pressure, throws complete to Rogers. Had to wait on it a little bit, but he had inside position on Marshallon Franklin Jr. and Darnold put it right there.
And I know I brought up Cal having to go for it on 4th down some, but this is just starting to look like Cal doesn't have a chance. Franklin having to play one-on-one out there.
You don't see that very often. Darnold with time had the ball knocked away and got it back, then lost it again. Picked up by Cal. Brown, Darren Brown down to the 21-yard line. Devontae Wilson is the guy who's going to get credit for the fumble as he knocked it out of the quarterback's hands.
Against Utah in that loss. Oh, it was a nice job by Wilson. He just, you know, as a quarterback, you don't know how close that guy is. He knocks it in. And what a terrific job by Brown. Brown listed as a 3rd stringer at linebacker. Showed really good speed once he recovered this. And all of a sudden, Cal down 21 with a little spark potential. Because they're 4-0 and Wisconsin already with 2 losses, even though they play them, they have to lose twice to not go to the championship.
Darnold, nice fake to get away from Devontae Wilson, who made him fumble earlier. That time he got him back and picked up 10 yards. Call at the old high wash. Smith-Schuster stayed in bounds somehow inside the 10, 1st down. How elusive is he?
Long if you're going to run the ball.
Marcus Sedgwick Ware remains the tailback, and they throw to Jalen Green. 4-man rush against Darnold. He has time. Throws for the end zone. Incomplete. Darius Rogers.
With starting experience, he's had a really nice year. Did not go and fund the ball, which is not illegal in college football. A little bit of contact, not illegal, but right there at the very end, Franklin knocks it away. Another good throw by Darnold.
He used that tech. Darnold under pressure. Here he goes. Slides in safely. Needed to reach the 25
Get a
for a
timeout.
1st down. Darnold with time again. Touchdown. Rogers. That time Franklin couldn't stay with him.
Darius Rogers pushes off here for a touchdown. This is the 2nd time they've went after him.
Yeah.
He knocked him down. You know, here's what I'll say. After the play,
Defense number 1.
And if it's not a 1st down or not out of bounds, just use that timeout.
Darnold throws on the run and throws it on target to Rogers, and he gets out of bounds with 6 seconds to go.
This guy Darnold he's not real. There's no way that Sam Darnold is a redshirt freshman quarterback. I mean, honestly, he runs.
Great catch.
He can run. He can throw on the run. He's accurate. The ball comes out quickly. He's got a terrific arm. He can throw the ball 70, 80 yards if he has to.
He's smart.
Yeah. Makes great decisions. He's accurate. His timing is good. He's calm. You know, you hear coaches talk about players sometimes, and they always say nice things. The effusiveness around talking about Sam Darnold in this program, from the players to the coaches to everybody, you can't get away from it. And this guy really has delivered. He is such a dynamic athlete. He can run the ball. We've seen a couple of times with guys coming free from Cal where he's run away from them. He's got a good arm. He's accurate. He makes good decisions. It's just hard to put into words how much this team has changed. Everybody's playing better because the quarterback is special, and that's saying something at USC. This guy, when all is said and done, might be the best that's ever played here. And I know that's going out there, but this guy is awfully, awfully good. USC team who will have had 12 days of rest with a bye weekend. That's a tough dude.
Screen pass set up to Jones, bangs into one defender.
Down 18, you can see what you can make happen.
You have to get stops, though. Almost a spectacular catch by Smith-Schuster.
Little Gimpy coming up. He could not move on the field. And there's a hit right in the back, a clean hit by Kahari Vanderbilt.
We'll have the answer for you shortly.
Rodney
Darnold to go to work with Jones.
Where's my other guy? Rodney Peete.
Rodney Peete would do it. He was athletic enough certainly to get a lot more than that. And Smith-Schuster back in the ball game. We saw him limping earlier. Good to see him up and running. First down on the Jones run. Darnold drops it off to Smith-Schuster. Nice move. Another nice move. And then the turf monster got him at the 47.
Well, it's the grass mock through this all, and the players last year really responded to him. And remember, this was a program that when Ed Orgeron took over.
Clay Helton for the second time on an interim basis and then got the job twice. And there is Daniel Bebe. Wide open, and Darnold, the one thing he certainly hasn't done, when he's had somebody open, he just lays it right on their palms. And that one is picked at the goal line by Rebenzer. Pass well underthrown, and Rebenzer back to the 30. How about that?
Late in this game, another INT. Let's see if Cal can make something of it.
First really bad underthrow for Sam Darnold.